Ask Reddit asks, what is your revenge on a cheating spouse? My spouse cheated on me 25 times that I know about. How do I know this? Because she made a list of 28 names with dates and locations. I was number 3 and all 25 after me were while we were actively married. Granted, I knew she had been cheating. I was deployed 3 separate times between all of them. To say it was a toxic relationship was an understatement. I had a child with her, and so I stayed. The last person I actually caught her with in my bed was from my church. She always said, if I didn't do, enter excuse, then she wouldn't cheat. I didn't even want revenge. I just wanted my kids and I to be happy. So when I caught her I just said, you're done. And with the other man still in my bed she said, if you leave me I'll kill myself. Normally I'd say please baby don't. It's not worth it. This time I just said, bye. Ever since then I've gained full custody of my 2 beautiful children, and I couldn't be more happy. So my revenge was just finally being happy, honestly. I went to pick up the last few things from her house. She had just started a 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle, so I stole a single piece. Simmer down Satan, you monster. While moving out I didn't want to be destructive or petty, but my sister was helping me, and she sure did. I didn't let her destroy any of his video games or DVDs, but he has minor OCD about them, so she opened all of them and put the discs all back in random cases, then put them all back on the shelf in random order. Then she hid a pair of thong panties in his bed for his mistress to find. And there was a disposable camera that had a few pictures left on it. If he ever gets them developed, he will be greeted by the sight of her asshole. My family is the best. Wait. Greeted by the sight of your sister's asshole? I'm confused. That's not revenge. It's an unexpected bonus. The best revenge was success. I decided I wasn't going to fall into turmoil like I had before and instead kept my shit tight. Started applying to jobs a bit higher than my league. Got one. Moved away. And recently bought an engagement ring for someone worthwhile. Also, therapy. Instead of falling apart, I put myself together. Best one here. When I found out my ex-wife was cheating, we had a long talk, and she was sorry, blah blah. I told her I needed a couple of days to think. After a day or two, I told her that I would forgive her under one condition. She had to find me a woman to sleep with to make us even. After about a week she arranged for a friend of hers and I to meet for the weekend. I banged her all weekend, and when the ex went to work on Monday, I moved all my stuff and myself out and divorced her. I would never do this, but I enjoyed pretending I was the person that would while I read it. So here's mine. I found out from a friend that another guy was driving my car while I'm working. So the next morning I got up to go into work, but went to my friend's house to set the trap. I borrowed his car and waited at my apartment complex parking lot. About 1 hour later he exits my apartment and into my car. I followed and called 911 to report my car stolen. Told them that I was following the person, so it wasn't hard for the cops to catch him. So when the police pulled him over, keep in mind that I'm there too, and I'm on the phone with my ex telling her someone stole my car. But don't worry, because the police have him in custody. He proceeds to tell the police that he has promising from my ex to use the car. So the police calls her, and she denies knowing the guy, lol. So yeah, he got locked up, and I moved out the same day. Wow, you made it to the end, and I thought the average attention span was 10 seconds. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. British guy out.